All right, we'll record again with decent audio this time. So we're gonna do nighttime reserve runs. For that, all I bring is generally any kind of headset. I like to bring this helmet, but the penis helmet works as well. Any kind of face covers, I've got a bunch of these, so I'm using this. I will buy this rig because it's got a 2x2 slot. I'll bring a pistol with either Luger. Luger is probably the cheapest. AP63. It's usually between those two. The Luger is definitely cheaper, but you're trying to not fight as much as possible. In my gamma container, I make sure to bring extra ammo. I'm only bringing one mag, so what we do is we just unload, reload, and then put it back. Splints, some kind of painkiller, something for light bleed and healing, and something for heavy bleed. I have a bunch of keys. These are optional. If you have them, excellent. They'll give you extra money, but they're definitely not needed to make money. And a dog tag case, just in case, because they can add up. But that's definitely not needed either. You can put your dog tags in here as well. I'd say the most important part, or the most important thing to have, are these four, probably, just in case you run into anything. Backpack is optional. It's nice to have if you're getting bigger stuff, obviously. But I've definitely run a bunch of runs without any backpacks and gotten some good stuff, because the most expensive stuff is usually pretty cheap. I'll ensure headset, helmet, face cover, pistol, not the rig, backpack, I'll ensure as well. And then we're going for the nighttime reserve. Now, what the aim of my runs is for here, the ideal spot to spawn is either behind the tech room building, so you can run straight into the tech room, get Tetris or graphics card. That's the money makers. Put those in your containers. If you don't get anything there, or if you're in there, jump out, run to White Queen, and then go check the server rooms, just the front ones, not the back one. And then you open the door to go downstairs, go towards the switch to turn it on, make sure that you don't die to scavs, raiders, or players. They can all be down there. That's usually the most dangerous part. And on the way then to the exfil, there is another room with a safe and a computer and some intelligence spawns. There's a bunch of intelligence spawns in the offices. And then at the very end, there's another spawn for filters, M cables, all sorts of stuff. But I'll go through it when I run past it. Now, the problem with nighttime reserve is more often than not, I get a late spawn. And depending on how late we spawn and where we spawn, it kind of varies our approach. If we're too late and too far away, we won't go into tech room. And we'll just go straight down to D2. If we're by the marked room, if you have a marked key, excellent. And go in there, get whatever you can, get out. I've got 2 keys for the marked room by the train station. If you don't have them, doesn't matter. Then you can just go straight down to D2. The end goal for me usually is get down to D2, grab whatever you can, and then get out. Surviving is always better than potentially killing something or somebody and not coming out with anything. Now, I only bring 1 mag just to kind of stop myself from losing a ton of money on bullets as well. And it's a free slot as well. And if you do end up killing something, you'll more likely than not get a weapon off of them that you can use. I apologize for the rain in the background. You can hear it when I'm talking. Now, we're not getting late spawn, which is nice. Not always a given. My favorite spawn is up at the dome, because there's a safe and a computer without a key. I also have a key, which is an extra 2 safes and a weapon crate. There is a 3rd safe, but I haven't seen any money or anything spawn in there, so I still check it just in case. I've been getting incredibly unlucky, but that's behind the locked door. But the safe, and the computer are not behind a locked door. There's a wardrobe, no, cupboard that you can open, hopefully get a Mosin or a shotgun, and an AK can spawn on the couch as well. So hopefully we get something good. The last 2 runs where the audio is corrupted were pretty good runs. So, you know, the Loot Lord, the God of Greed is probably not smiling upon us this time, but we'll do our best. And you gotta be quick. Alright, there can be an array spawning on there. But other than that, there's not really much loot. This is a good spawn. We're close to the tech room. Now, I will just start running. My stamina, of course, is probably a bit higher than yours at this point. I just have a look to the right just to make sure that nobody does come from the right. Have a look to the left as well. Just keep an eye open. Be vigilant as always. Jump up here. Crouch through here. And have a cheeky look here for some kvass. Then we're just gonna skip that jacket. I have a key for that door, but it takes too long, to be honest. So what I like to do is jump out the window, turn around, turn on the flashlight. People can be there, and people can be here. That's usually where they like to sit around. Hard drive. LCP. Oh, of course. Oh! That's 3 for 3 Tetris. So I put the hemostat out first because it's the least expensive. And then we'll continue looking. We'll check all the shelves and then check the computers. Just in case there's a graphics card in there. Doesn't look like it. You can obviously pick all that stuff out. Oh, that's water not kvass. And then we're done with this room. Now, I started breaking my legs all the time as well. So what I do is go through here, go through there. That way I don't break my legs. And then we just start running. Usually, if you're quick enough, nobody should be at you at this point. But here we stop, listen, turn on the flashlight, and check. If this door is closed, nobody's gone downstairs, and that's what we want. We'll check these boyos. There can be some stuff in those. And then we'll check here. The key is to be quick. There can be stuff on the floor here. There can be something on here, and then in all those shelves as well, of course. So nothing was there, unfortunately. So what we'll do is we'll open this door. Go in. And close the door. I like to leave things the way I found them, just so people aren't on guard. Check this. There can be a scab in there. I've seen a scab in there once, but as soon as you die from something once, you know, that's that. There can be a tank battery in there. It's not really worth the key, to be honest. Now this room, there can be some weapon mods on the table, bullets here, and there's another locked door that has a low chance of getting intelligence, and some rubles, and a horse. But yeah, rarely worth it. Now, this is the first time where we listen again. The second time, I guess. Don't hear anything. No scabs, no raiders. I like to go down this way just to make sure that there's no players there. Have a look. Don't see anything. Check that corner, nothing. If this door is closed, that's good. That means there's no scavs in here. And you can just freely have a look around. There can be intelligence on these desks. Of course, there's nothing here. There can be intelligence in there and in there. I don't waste my time looting those crates because I feel like I just want to be quick. There can be intelligence on all these desks. As luck would have it, there's nothing there. There can be intelligence here. Just check all the desks. There's a marked room here. I'm not going to open it. And then this is where the money is. MGT. You got to flip the switch. That's the important part. Caps, they're not money. The MGT is definite money. So what we'll do is the IFAK is next. And then the splint, because they're the least worth money-wise. The MGT is 37k, I believe. Tetris, obviously Bitcoin is 250k. Have a listen. We hear something. I'm gonna be chicken shit. I'm just gonna run. There can be weapon parts down here. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Shouldn't have done that, but that's fine. We're chicken shit. And then we just run up here. We'll go down these steps. Now, hopefully, this door is closed. Yep, it's closed. That usually means that nobody's been here. And that's why I like to close it as well, so people aren't wary. There can be stuff in there. It's worth having a peek in there. There can be something on there. And then if the door is open, what you want to do is you want to kind of just have a cheeky peek. Up there is where people can be, and then people like to stand there as well. They also like to be in there. Now, we looked through here. Oh, there was something there. There can be motors, air filters. No, there's an air filter there. To be honest, no. There can be motor, fuel, air filters. Those are like the money things. The first door spawns open. This door spawns closed. So if it's closed, everything's good. If that door is closed, everything's good. So, oh, somebody's calling the raiders. That's fine. Go down these steps. Since they call the raiders, we're gonna hurry up a bit. Then you check here, check there, check here. Arrays can spawn there, and they're worth like between 600 and 800k. There. And then we check in here. Now there could be documents here. Check here. I don't know if anything can spawn there. Check up there. Check the desks. Get the computer. Hopefully graphics card. No. No. And then there's the safe. I have my docs case. Obviously you don't need a docs case, but it's handy to have because you can put rubles, diaries, and rubles in there. Some stuff can spawn on here. Usually relays. Nothing too wild, to be honest. Check there. And I like to check like this. Let's make sure that oh no, I'd already checked there. Then stuff can spawn on the floor here. And I forgo all the toolboxes and stuff. Just not into it. People like to hide there. That's very important. I've been killed there once. You get killed by something once, and then you remember it, basically. Close the door again. People like to sit there, behind these containers. There can be gold chains on the floor here. Now there is a sweet secret little bag here that I found. Walk forward and just hammer F, and then when you get into it, stuff. I found that bag to have a pretty high chance of getting some good loot out of it. But you know, it's luck of the draw, of course. Check these to make sure that nobody's hiding there. There we go. SGC, whatever it's called. SGC-10. That's some sweet money. Magnet is always good. There can be documents here as well. I don't think anything can spawn there. Check the jackets for keys. Factory key would be tight. Oh. No. And then what I like to do is to fuck with people, leave that door open or close this one. People like to sit up there. They can sit here or here. Push the button. Open the door. What you can do is you can shoot out the lights if you want it to be extra dark, of course. I usually don't worry about it, but I will just... This door is slowly opening, so I'm just backing into it so that as soon as I can, I'll go in, go to the left, behind this door, and then as soon as you despawn, nobody should be able to see you before you exfil. And that's that. And that's a pretty quick run. I think that's around 400k that we just made, give or take. Oh, it's a flip and run through, but that's fine. Damn. I got spooked because of the footsteps, and I just wanted to get out. Usually I would have a look into the... Depends on what the situation is like. I'll loot the weapon crates that are in the hallway where the switch is, just to get enough experience to make sure that we don't get a run through like we just did. Water filter, worth loads of money, 180k. Water, I guess, whatever. I use my water filters, so that's technically not money for me. This sucks that we didn't get that. That's 86k. This sucks as well. It's another 30k. LCD I sell to therapist. Horse I sell to therapist. That I'll just sell to mechanic. Relay, that's another 10k that we lost. Magnet is another 25k that we lost. That sucks. Circuit boards. I'll hold on to circuit boards because I can craft stuff with it. But the big money ones, I like to keep it all together. The MGTs, the Tetris, and the rubles. Diary I will also hold on to because I can trade that in for intelligence. And the Tachanka as well. So we go to mechanic. Trade deals. Level 1 Bitcoin for 1 Tetris. Deal. And we go to therapist. Sell. I'll sell this to her. I'll sell this to her. Oh, I guess that is actually totally fine. That's the same price as if you put it up on the flea market. This as well. That's the same price that people will sell it on the flea market for. I'll sell this. I'll sell this. I'll sell this. Won't sell this because I'll use it. Just to show you 37,200. 37,200 is the lowest bid. So we just made a cool... We'll sell the Bitcoin as well. 430k. For one run, I've used one bullet. Didn't lose anything else. And yeah. That's my cheeky nighttime reserve runs. Unfortunately, you can't see the other 2 runs, which one of was also a run through. But I got a Tetris in all 3 of them. I got this Mag box in the second one. I got a bunch of other stuff as well. I got some fuel. So in 3 runs, I've made roughly 1.3 mil. So it is worthwhile. You have to be quick. You kind of have to know what's going on as well a bit, but you can get away with just being quick and being a better shot than people. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I don't know yet either. Like whenever I die, I try to make a mental note of where I died from, what I didn't check. Like for instance, at the very end where I checked behind that door, somebody put a backpack down as bait and I knew somebody was there. I just didn't know where they were, and they were behind that door. So now I know to check there. But yeah, that's it. Downstairs, there can be raiders. If you get those, they're rough. Don't take them lightly, but if you can kill them, there's usually 4, I think 3 or 4. And if you can kill them, you can get some sweet loot off them. You can get some good guns. I would highly suggest getting a docs case down the line and then investing in keys. I would definitely get these keys. These are definitely good boy keys. Definitely marked room. Marked room's great. Marked room's great. Other marked room's great as well. But yeah, that's basically it. That's how you make money. If you got questions, let me know.